John Mayer has twice graced TMR's Take 3. Following the slow burn success of his first album, Room for Squares, he's back with his sophomore offering, Heavier Things. It's already generated heavier sales, going straight to #1 in the United States. John Mayer sat down with TMR to talk about Heavier Things.
Bigger Than My Body is the single, and it's more about a feeling than an experience.
I'm stranded behind the horizon line, tired of something true.
It's this feeling that, ironically enough, I had in writing this, like, in trying to get the song out on paper, of trying to get something out of yourself that you want to be and not being able to get there.
Yes, I'm grounded, got my wings clipped, I'm surrounded by all this pavement.
It has nothing to do with how many records I've sold or Grammys or anything like that. It just has to do with having such a clear dream of who I want to become and knowing I can get there, but knowing it's not going to happen tonight.
Someday I'll fly, someday I'll soar, someday I'll be, someday much more.
Not only is he a musician and he's, a very creative guy, but he's smart. He is very intelligent, and every time I've heard him speak or I've read something about him, it's always very well said, and I really appreciate that. I really like that in a guy.
People who ask me, like, how is Heavier Things different from Room for Squares? The only thing I can really answer, because I can't really be that objective about it, I mean, it's me. Most of these songs are on the electric guitar, which is my response to the last record. But I had to write songs on an acoustic guitar because I didn't have a band. It's as different a record as I am a guy. And I think that the way that I've changed as a guy is that I've become a little bit more mellow.
Ever since I trying not to find every little meaning in my life. It's been fine, been cool with my new golden rule.
I think when I was younger, I tried to go for the effect out of people, trying to get someone to go like, this kid's crazy, or this kid's got something. It's like, it's a fire thing. And I think now that I've gotten to express myself to a certain extent, I find myself kind of a little bit more calm or mellow, and I think that that's come out in the music. Clarity is a song that I've wanted to write since the end of Room for Squares. It was a piece of a melody that I'd come up with, and I knew it was interesting, and I knew it was important, And that is the closest you'll ever come to knowing me.
I worry, I wait 3 times my body. I worry, I throw my fear around.
All you gotta do is listen to Clarity, and you will learn so much about me in the struggle for comfort, and it's the way that I think.
By the time I recognize this moment will be gone.
Coldplay absolutely inspires me. I think because of our age being almost exactly the same, I think we both we're both seeking the same thing. It's not a matter of my taking from him or him taking from me, which I don't think he'll ever say because I don't think he'll ever do. There were people who were doing that before we were. Next on my agenda is I'm going to be going to Europe to kind of bring the record to people by myself. You kind of have to show up with your stuff sometimes, not just let it happen overseas. You got to be like, here's my record. We're going to tour again in the fall, get to some of the places we didn't get to play over the summer, maybe go to Japan, and go home and disappear again for just a second and see what happens after that.
'Cause I'm bigger than my body. I'm bigger than my body. I'm bigger than my body now.
John Mayer, Riding High.
And I don't know what it is. No, I don't know what it is. Friends check, money check, well said check, opposite sex check, guitar check, microphone check, messages waiting on me.